The following is a transcript of a conversation between Matías De Stefano, referred to as me, and his higher self, referred to as I am. 23rd July 2021, Elementary. I am. And from the atom come the elements. If the atom is the indivisible existence, its projections will be called elements, which are the way of enumerating the list of extensions that arise from a unity. Me. Like the different degrees of a sphere. I am. That's right. The degrees and angles do not exist in themselves separately. Each one has its logic in the unity of the sphere that contains them. Thus, the different elements of existence are the degrees of this atom. Me. What are the elements? I am. Well, of course, there are many, and we could interpret them in different groups, specifically in 5 groups. In the first place, the essential element called ether, the center of all things and from which existence emanates. And from it you find fire, earth, water, and air. They are not the elementary bases, but they do group the concepts, since every inorganic mineral element will be part of the earth group, every flammable element will be part of the fire group, the liquid of water, the gaseous of air. Hundreds of elements exist as a basis in universal existence, which give meaning to what we are, although not all inhabit all things. Me. How? I am. In the same way that in your body there are elements that are not used for the development of your life, such as arsenic or mercury, which would kill you, also on certain planets there are not some elements, so you will not find them there. Me. This reminds me of chemistry class. I am. That's right, because the chemical elements are what give logic and their combination to all life. In 1869, in St. Petersburg, Russia, university professor Dmitry Mendeleev was trying to order the elements of nature in some way that could understand their logic. Then, in a dream, he saw how the elements began to be ordered on top of each other, in a perfect order, of which he took note upon awakening. His dream was the beginning of the periodic table, a way of ordering all the elements according to their atomic number, that is, according to the number of protons and electrons that each element has. What he saw is that, like a wave that accelerates its frequency rate, the elements were easily sortable in a sequence from lowest to highest by number of subatomic particles. And what was even more interesting is that he could even predict the composition of the chemical elements that had not yet been discovered, but that he was sure would occupy the corresponding place in his table. Me. Everything had a logic. I am. That's right. Many of these elements were in nature, but many others no longer existed, or on the contrary, were invented. The logic of this table is that it puts at a glance the complexity of each element. Starting from left to right and from top to bottom, the elements are ordered according to the lowest to highest atomic number of protons and electrons per atom. Downward and leftward increases the atomic radius and ionic radius. Up and to the right increases ionization energy, electron affinity, and electronegativity. There are 18 families of elements ranging from column 1 being the alkali metals and culminating in column 18 with the noble gases. The 18 families are alkali metals family, alkaline earth metals family, scandium family, titanium family, vanadium family, chromium family, manganese family, iron family, cobalt family, nickel family, copper family, zinc family, earth family, carbanoid family, nitrogenoid family, amphigenic family, halogen family, noble gas family. Me. They are families of elemental beings grouped by affinity. I am. This affinity is due to its level of atomic energy, which goes from more subtle to denser in strata called periods, which gives it the name of periodic table, which is divided into 7 of these levels. In turn, the families are divided into 4 great clans. The first unifies columns 1 and 2, representing the clan of the alkaline and alkaline earth, adding to them helium and hydrogen. The second groups columns from 3 to 12, giving the clan of transitive metals. The third is the metalloid clan, which runs from column 13 to column 18. The fourth is the lanthanide-actinide clan, which lies outside and below the periodic calculus. Me. And in clans and families, There are all individuals who from them create everything else. I am helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine, krypton, rubidium, strontium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, tin, antimony, tellurium, iodine, xenon, cesium, barium, lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, platinum, gold, mercury, thallium, lead, bismuth, polonium, acetate, radon, francium, radium, actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curio, berkelium, californium, einsteinium, fermio, mendelevium, nobelium, laurentium, rutherfordium, dubnium, seaborgium, borium, hassio, meitnerium, darmstadtium, roentgenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, muscovio, livermorio, teneso, oganesson. Me. And how important are they on our journey? I am. Oh, the elemental consciousness, being aware of the elements of nature, those that can be composed in reality from atoms, makes us recognize the potential of the first families. We are made of a group of families that it is elementary to recognize. Me. Which ones? I am. The Holy Family is the vibration, energy, and matter. From it, all the family groups that constitute us arise. This family is in turn the three mothers who give rise to all existence. Me. Like the three Marys. Orion's belt. I am. Yes. In the case of the mother vibration, you can find the groupings by magnitude, frequency, direction, time, and impedance. In mother energy, it is expressed in three new families, that of work, wave, and heat, and can generate different types such as nuclear, chemical, electromagnetic, thermal, electrical, internal, and mechanical. And well, the families of mother matter, we have already mentioned them through the chemical elements. Being aware of these families helps you to recognize yourself as a child of the strength of the matrix and all its potentials. Me. It's incredible because, of course, I tend to think of the universal mother, the cosmic family, as something more poetic, but that poetry is found in the most basic elements of existence. I am. And that's not all, because as you know, each of these elements of the Holy Family has a consciousness of itself, that which you call spirit, and it has an experiential memory called soul. Me. Every element? I am. That's right. And it is the combination of your consciousnesses, which you know as elemental beings. Me. Oh. Creatures from other dimensions. I am. All the elemental beings you can imagine are the spiritual records of the elements mentioned in the Holy Family. Me. And each of them is grouped by the basic elements. No? I am. They are subtle manifestations of elemental sacred geometry. The tetrahedron, being the fire, incorporates the spirits of the salamanders, the dragons, Vulcans, jinns, and the phoenix. The cube, being the earth, awakens the spirit of gnomes, goblins, fairies, gremlins, dryads, trolls, orcs, and fauns. The octahedron, being the ether, elevates the spirits of the devas and the angels. In the dodecahedron, water flows in the spirits of the undines, nereids, nymphs, mermaids, and tritons. And for the icosahedron, air encourages sylphs, sylvestres, and elves. Me. When I was a child, gnomes and fairies were present in my life all the time. I learned a lot from them. I am. Because you were awakening on a spiritual level with the elements of the earth in order to communicate with planet Earth. Me. I understand. Elemental consciousness is the ability to not only know the objective of the element, but the subjective, the spirit that speaks in it, its energy, its vibration, its soul. I am. Where the beauty of elemental life is found, there is where you discover the beauty of the awakening of consciousness in matter. Where you can see the magic in every chemical element, in every object that seems inert, lifeless, boring, and null, in their interaction arises the energy that gives life to all creatures that enhance the magic of the fourth and fifth dimensions. The elementals are the heart of consciousness. Me, the spirits that discern the elements of the atom. I am. Those who in their nature teach us about the love of existence. Hidden in the shadows of matter, they are the roots of the heart of the Creator Mother. Connect to your heart, and when you feel the water, when you touch the earth, when you look at the fire, when you breathe the air, dare to dance with the sea, to empower yourself with the mountains, to ignite with the flames, to speak with the wind. Their spirits beat in you. They will speak to you. They will respond if you answer them. They are your family, your brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the atom. Me. I become aware of the elemental, and I recognize myself as one with nature. I am. This is how you become eternal life, and achieving it is elementary.